Minneapolis shooter Robin Westin, they become a threat unto themselves. National Guards needed for them. Job 14:1-2. Man that is born of a woman is a few days and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not. Now, this video is going to be in conjunction with Robin Westin, who went to a Catholic school and pretty much was shooting at people that was in the pew, and 2 children were killed, and I think 17 others were injured. Now, I always say this, man, Esau is a coward. All right? He'll find out he's getting laid off from his job, no severance pay or whatever. He'll go home, murder the children, unalive the children, the wife, then himself. They don't know how to deal with a lot of pressure like that in the society. And that was what his motive was. If you ever get a chance, go online and type in Robin Westin and go to images on Google, and you'll be able to see this. He wrote an apology letter to his parents and to his sisters, his siblings, saying how the world is too much for him, how he sacrificed so much, how he can't take it. Like, pretty much it's just too much for him just to survive and live. Man, you in America. This is not a third world country, though I always say America is a polished turd. You're in America. You can go buy a hamburger for $1 or some change. You get what I'm saying? You can go to a local park and drink clean water from a fountain. You understand what I'm saying? You can go to the emergency room if you're hurt and you can get some medication and everything like that, even if you're poor. You understand what I'm saying? They got hot kitchens that have all kind of aid for people. I'm like, this is not a place where you can't survive. Mental health is a very, very serious issue, but Esau see his kingdom is falling. I apologize. Let me give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone. Singing honors to the elect. Peace and bless to the 1/3, and to the confusion of faces in the 4 corners of the earth. Shalom. Now, this video I pretty want to make to let you know that, in a sense, when they're always using Chicago as a means of us being violent, even put it in the context, because we know a lot of those killings are actually Edomites. I've done a video where they actually use black mask, not black face or black mask, like you're doing, like props that they use in Hollywood, where these people are literally putting on full makeup, walking around looking like a straight Jake. And like, think about it, they're doing that and they're shooting and killing Jake. So you're having all of these murders, all this technology, all this information in the world, and you can never find out, who murdered the people in Chicago. That's wild. But nonetheless, though, whenever there's violence in Chicago, that's gang violence, meaning that they know who they're going to war with, so to say. They know who they're being violent with. This individual right here in this little manifesto, right? Whatever it's supposed to be, with his long hair looking like Carrot Top, talking about, please do not think you are bad parents or something like that. I was corrupted by this world and have learned to hate what life is. Then he goes on to say, life is love, life is pain. There is too much to accept, too many things to put up with. But this is your kingdom, Esau. You created a kingdom that make your own people want to take you out. That go back to what I was saying, Chicago. When there's violence, it's amongst those who they know, they're ops. Esau have a hissy fit, pick up an assault rifle, a shotgun, they said, and also a sidearm, and go to a Catholic school and shoot up children, innocent people. Understand this, y'all. And listen here. I know who Esau is. I don't trust none of them. Like the Lord said, never trust thy enemy as iron rested shows out their wickedness. But I don't have it in my heart to go to no damn school with children. On top of that, like Catholic school, even though I know what they be doing up in there. Nonetheless, you still got people that truly do believe in Catholicism and Christianity and also Islam. I'm saying that people do believe, but we know what they be doing. I ain't got it in my heart to go shoot no kids, man. I do not have it in my heart to shoot no kids. Even in the scripture when it says, happy shall he be, we taking thy little ones and dash them against the stones. I do not have it in my heart to take no infant child and smash their heads against the stone. It would look weird if I picked up a baby doll and did that. I still wouldn't feel morally right. But Esau does that, all because they have a hissy fit. But you don't hear people always talking about how they running up inside these schools, inside these churches, and shooting and killing innocent people. They're cowards, man. They can't handle life. So you can't handle life. So you tell your parents, thank you for everything you've done for me. You was not a bad parent. I was corrupted by the world. World is full of life. World is full of love. Then you go and take other people's lives. Then after that, you take your own. So many open wounds that won't be healed anymore. You know, I know I'm kind of rambling on a little bit, but this is Edomite culture, man. Just like how Esau sold his birthright to our forefather, then he cried after the fact and still wanted a birthright, and then he still got a birthright, which was to live by the sword and had the fatness of the earth. You still ain't satisfied. Now you want the moon. Now you want Mars. You laying your nest amongst the stars. Yeah? You cannot tell me this is not the man that Paul was talking about that sit in the seat as God. But anyhow, let's get back to it. 2 children were killed unalive and 17 others were injured in a shooting at the Annunciation Catholic School in South Minneapolis on Wednesday. They always call us the violent ones, always trying to pick us as the ones that's harming them. They clenching their purses, locking their car doors and stuff when they're walking inside the store. But it's your very own lily white, Kyle Rittenhouse looking trailer park trash Edomites that's killing you. You're the ones up in Arkansas making a white only, no blacks, no Jews, no gays enclave. Yet you're still running up in your schools killing yourselves. And your birth rate's at a 0. It's at a negative. You're leaving this earth faster than you're giving birth. And then you have this happening. Right? Oh, boy. It says kids have only been back to their classrooms for a few weeks and already this school year is scarred by multiple shootings. No parent should fear sending their child to school. No child should pray for safety in a church. I understand what they mean by that, but church is a place of sanctuary. There have been at least 57 shootings. Listen here, y'all. 57 shootings at K through 12 schools in 2025, not including Wednesday's shooting. It said 47 people were shot in those prior incidents, and 15 were killed, which would make that total 17, including him, Robin Westin. They become a threat unto themselves. National Guards needed for them. The National Guard need to be protecting the citizens from people like them. You do not see Jake running up inside no church, inside no Piggly Wigglies, inside no Winn-Dixie or no Kroger's or no Whole Foods or none of that shooting up people, man. Jake lose his job, man. Jake might go ahead and grab him a blunt and grab him a cold one or a couple shots. Call his homeboys, see what they doing. Jake may go to the strip club. I'm just saying, like, even though it's like degeneracy, it ain't taking nobody's life. Jake lose his job, he ain't finna take somebody's life. I lost my job, lose your life. Nah, man. Lost my wife, lose your life. That's how Esau thinks. That's why the Lord said, except those days be shortened, no flesh should be saved. But the Lord is shortening those days for the elect's sake. But Esau, you don't want us lowering your birth rates, you know? You're always talking about Chicago. Man, shit. Y'all got that Iraqi killers in y'all basements. All right. It says while police said the suspected shooter was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol, officials as of Wednesday afternoon had not specified the exact type of rifle used by the shooter, whom police said died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He's such a coward. They go out and shoot and kill innocent people, and then all of a sudden they just take themselves out. Cowards, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, but you got to believe in him first, which Esau don't. Who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. The Lord will also make it a way for you to bear it. But as you can see, he said life was too much for him. Life was too much for him that he not only took himself out, he had to take other people out with him. Life wasn't good. How do you know life was bad for them? How do you not know that they want to live their life? Because your life ain't going the way you want. That's Esau, man. That's a coward. Esau's that kid that he shows up to the basketball court, even though he the last one chosen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's playing boom, 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 boom. His team lose. You know, he don't get picked up next game, but because he don't get picked up next game, he take his ball and go home, so now nobody can play. That's Esau. Want to run and take his ball home. You got every right to, but damn, let's be honest. You just ain't fit the hoop. You want to get mad though, take everybody else out. You know what I'm saying? That's Esau's nature. But it's not this article. There was another article where it said. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, this is another article. This isn't exactly what I was looking for, but you can kind of read what he was saying. The letter begins, I don't expect forgiveness. I do apologize for the effects my actions will have on your lives. I was corrupted by this world and have learned to hate what life is. Esau does not like to accept accountability. You're just a failure, bro. The end of the second page reads, I have wanted this for so long. I am not well. I am not right. Like I said, mental health is a serious thing. I am a sad person haunted by these thoughts that do not go away. I know this is wrong, but I can't seem to stop myself. I am severely depressed and have been suicidal for years. Only recently have I lost all hope and decided to perform my final action against this world. Coward. And also, I was trying to find an article in my history. They said that on his weaponry, he said something to the extent of unalive Trump. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Hey, man, that is kind of wild. So, let it go back to what happens when you live in a society that's void of morality, or I'm sorry, that doesn't uphold morality. Dignity isn't astute. Everything's in degeneracy and debauchery and just hatred, bigotry, and just self-centered mindset. It's like there's no unity. It's like there is no unity, you know. But there's unity amongst the elect. That's the most important thing. Understanding what's happening in this society, people. We need to keep our minds on us, keep our heads on the swivel, our minds alert. This is not the time to be getting soft, to be weak, to be a jellyback. There's too much at stake. There's too much on the horizon to be wallowing in misery and pettiness and little minuscule things. I mean, do not let hell. a big ass truck, right? It's an 18-wheeler. All it takes is one nail, one roofing nail. Psst, stop that. Don't let one last nail, man, wind up at the bottom of the hoof of your horse, right? There's still a lot of trekking to go. So Psalm 16:11, give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. This man didn't even go and seek help. He said he had these suicidal thoughts. He was really depressing. I don't get it. Esau, you rule the world. You have the whole world. And you're still the one saying you're depressed and not happy. And just go to show you the nature of your people, man. It ain't right. It ain't right. But it don't matter if you vote Democrat, Republican, Conservative, Liberal, Green Party, House Party. It don't matter. Isaiah 33:22. For the Lord is our judge. The Lord is our lawgiver. The Lord is our king. He will save us. Let me read it again. I'm going to read it the way it should be read. For Yahawah is our judge. Yahawah is our lawgiver. Yahawah is our king. He will save us. And that was Isaiah 33:22. So with that being said, I truly pray y'all was edifying, fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwama Sha'Allah, Buffalo Ball, Shalom.